America is not a racist country.
It was those people going after him. I saw that. Yes. I saw that. There were people going after you, and the cops went after you and not the other white guys. I saw that shit. You were the one that was being accosted. There was a couple white guys over there that were going after him. They got out of his vehicle and he was trying to back away. Oh, one of these cops actually believed the white guy when they said this guy was the one in the fucking wrong. That's what fucking happened.
Okay, well, you're not going to contribute positively.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, we're injecting things in.
Yeah, why didn't you pull over the other guys that were part?
All right, you saw the video, ladies and gentlemen, and the police did what they are trained to do. Whenever they come on the scene, look for the first black guy and grab him. Okay, that's what they're trained to do, and that's what they carry out each and every time. But as you heard, the woman on the video, it was the black guy that was accosted by white guys. So when the police came up, they let the white guys go, believed anything that came out of their mouth because that's what you're trained to do. That's how you're raised. And that's what you do. You do that everywhere, actually. You do it on jobs. You do it in school. You do that everywhere. Anything that comes out of your mouth and the person looks just like you just automatically believe it. You are trained and conditioned to be that way. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is October 24th, 2021. TikToker confronts cops trying to wrongly nab black man instead of white offender. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. So a video has gone viral on social media after it showed an indigenous woman. So, when they say indigenous woman, we know what they're talking about. It's not a black woman, but probably one of the Native American looking women, at least what they have labeled as Native Americans, standing up for a black man who was apparently wrongly detained by police officers. TikToker user Noah Wildrose, she confronted a couple of Eugene cops in Oregon. Now, I'm not surprised that this happened in Oregon, as they were about to arrest a man who was allegedly the actual victim. Authorities are said to have gotten confused and arrested the black man. No, they didn't get confused. There was no confusion. This is what they're trained to do. Whenever they come on the scene, no matter what's happened, grab the black guy. That's how they're trained. And they did just how, they were instructed and trained to do. We should know that by now. Okay, so authorities are said to have gotten confused and arrested the black man while apparently letting the white perpetrators leave scot-free from the scene. The woman who used the handle Kenna Wildrose on TikTok was applauded after she filmed a black individual being pinned to his car by officers and prevented them from arresting him. That says it is unclear where exactly the incident unfolded. So, I guess she never gave the location in her video. It was those people going after him. The TikToker yelled at the officers. I saw that. That's what I'm saying. A black man added, addressing both officers. Both the TikToker and the detained individual explained to officers that it was indeed a white man who allegedly accosted the black individual. But police appeared to believe the former account of what happened. The video went viral on social media, garnering millions of views in one day. It shows the police officer telling the TikToker that she's not contributing positively to the situation. In other words, go along with the black guy did it. That's what he's really saying. But he just didn't come out and say it that way, but that's exactly what he meant. According to the Daily Dot, at Kanawha Wild Rose, is an indigenous woman. She reportedly complained in a follow up video that the police ultimately did not listen to her, but her white partner who was with her. In a clip, she also recalled being labeled obnoxious and distracting by one of the officers at the scene. It must be this one looking directly into her camera. Another allegedly claimed he was offended by her actions because his wife is black, so he couldn't be racist. Oh, y'all use that all the time. Get out of here. Y'all use that man. Look, the slave master had black slaves, but it didn't stop him from raping them. Please. Like that's supposed to mean something. Get real. So, anyway, nonetheless, the cops eventually let the man go following the intervention of the TikToker's partner. This man was able to go home to his brand new baby yesterday. The man was scared, but wouldn't say in another post. I guess he was scared. What are you going to do when it's very obvious no matter what you say, they don't believe you? You know, Twitter was inundated with praises for the TikToker as she stood up to the officers. Thank you, whoever spoke out and took this video. Perhaps this is the best fix for our society when private citizens are vigilant to call out injustices. Yeah, but we've seen other instances where the crowd would call out. They did it in the case of George Floyd, if you remember. All the crowd was screaming out, and Derek Chauvin just kept right on going and killing him. He didn't care. They don't always listen to the crowd. They'll snatch up the black guy and be on their way, or come on the scene and shoot the black guy, and come to find out the story had a whole different twist, and the black guy really wasn't doing anything wrong. How many times have we heard stories like that? But this is what they're trained to do: come on the scene, snatch up the first black man, because that is obviously the one causing all the problems. Woo, woo. It's not like that, but they rigged everything up. Everything in this society is rigged. Okay, everything. How they handle black people when they show up on the scene, all of it's rigged. Whole rigged up system, and even their actions are rigged. All right. He looked so frightened and then relieved when she stepped in, but still shaken up. I feel so bad for him. We need police reform now. You don't need police reform. You don't need police reform. That's not the answer. You know, Qualified immunity, taking that away from them, that's the answer. The lady is so amazing. So these are just people commenting. She videotaped the incident and she was very vocal about what she witnessed. Yeah, because, in many cases, people will film it, but they won't say nothing. And we know that happens all the time. All right. So she said, see something, say something. So, the rest of these are just comments on Twitter. But the bottom line is I'm glad this young man, because he don't look very old, made it home safe. And if he just had a newborn baby, that's even more reason why it's a good thing he made it back to his home. What a terrible thing. But we have seen this scenario happen so much in the society. That's how everything is rigged, from law enforcement all the way through the courts and even in prison. They got everything rigged up from start to finish, y'all. They really do. And it's a shame. And it will always be that way. As long as this system is in place, the rigging will continue, and we will see innocent people, because of the color of their skin, get caught up in the laws and mistreated as usual. That's the great American way. But yeah, look, Candace Owens thinks she's got to speak out about oppression in Australia, but she seems to be blind to the oppression right under her damn nose. I will never have no respect for her. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video.